Hello everybody, and thank you for checking in. Welcome back to my first ever Sims 4 Let's Play series. Martina was in a pretty bad mood last where we left off. I'm going to start this episode with cleaning out the fridge from when Jaxon was doing all that cooking. Kind of got ahead of that before everything was going to spoil. We might not really need food soon, so figured I might as well clean it out. So basically I'm focused on getting them their promotions and earning money. Also leveling up with gardening because we are still obsessively checking the plasma fruit tree that's in Forgotten Hollow, waiting for that to be ready to harvest so that we can plant our own plasma fruit. Because as entertaining as biting people is, it would be nice to have plasma fruits so that Jaxon doesn't have to bite so many people. I like how he just woke up, got out of the coffin, and laughed for no reason. He's quite a happy vampire, which is pretty cool. I mean, maybe part of this series is that I want to prove that vampires don't have to be mean. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, just working on gardening. I didn't know you could research gardening on the computer, so I was actually pretty excited about that. Had him do that for a while. Plasma pack. It's nice that we're earning decent money now, so I can order the plasma packs. Let's check the tree. Of course, it's still not ready. While we're in Forgotten Hollow, I just had him dig a couple things. Just selling those little items that you can get out of that really helps a little bit. Sometimes they're worth a lot, sometimes they're not worth a lot. But every little bit counts. I really want them to save up a good amount of money so that I can do a lot of remodeling to their house, or even maybe move them to a better house or something. The house they're in is still, I mean, it's their starter home. I want them to have something cooler eventually. It seems like Martina is sleeping a lot so far, but her energy was extremely low. They're both going to go to work, and my hope was that, I mean, everything was all set for them. Had them in the best moods I could have them in. They had all their tasks done. So Jaxon comes home first. And he was promoted to Hungry Artist. He'll be making a little bit more, working 9 to 5, Tuesday to Saturday, $26 an hour. Pretty cool. Jaxon is going to celebrate his promotion by inviting over a friend while we're waiting for Martina to get home. And the friend is going to be right over. He's here. This is so mean. I mean, just inviting someone over to bite them. But, hey, what are you gonna do if you're a vampire? What else can you do? I mean, I could have had him drink like 4 plasma packs, but biting one person versus spending like 200 simoleons on those. It's economical at that point. So, like I had said before, it will be a mix of both as far as drinking blood and using plasma fruit and plasma packs. And Martina got promoted to Code Monkey, 47 an hour. I believe that said Monday through Friday. I didn't quite catch the schedule. She is miserable. I'm telling you, like, she is kind of hard to keep up with. She celebrates by giving Jaxon a kiss on the cheek and going to pass out. Something else I noticed with this particular episode is I find the noises they're making to be so funny. Is anyone else like that? Do you play The Sims and it just entertains you thoroughly with all the weird noises they make? So, working on their relationship a little bit, one major goal for this episode is for them to go on a date, and hopefully for it to go really, really well. Also have been putting a lot of thought in because you guys have been voting that you want him to turn her into a vampire, but I just had her ask him to turn her, and he was like, ugh. He didn't know how to do it. So that's actually a skill that you earn. So now I'm having him work on his vampire skills. He just became a, I believe it's minor. So he's getting towards it. So I have him bite her a little bit. I know that kind of goes against working on the relationship, but it helps him as a vampire. You know, he needs to perform vampire actions in order to become a better vampire. So it wasn't too bad. She was just really tired again after. She's always tired. Anyway, though, so, okay. So, we go on our first official date. It's kind of funny, like, they're married. This is their first date, though. But something I love about Sims 4 is any type of activity where you get the thing in the corner where they give you objectives. I love that. It's like a game within the game. And I love just going after trying to get, like, the best medal that I can get for that activity. So, working on socializing with your date 10 times, and all the other little things that came up, like right away it was flirt 3 times, I got that out of the way. Now they're doing their first kiss on the date. I need to get them to have 2 deep conversations. I love how since this is in public, there's like other Sims that come up and like stuff going on. And again, like I was saying before, I found so many things just funny throughout this episode of like things that they're saying. You probably can't hear that much over me rambling, but hopefully you caught a few of the funny little things. For some reason, the passionate kiss was a little bit harder to get, but we made it. This is cut up like a lot to speed it up. This date actually took a good like 20 minutes of gameplay just in itself. So since all the objectives for the date were done, I had him go over and bite someone. Not only does it bring up his thirst, but he gets points and vampire creation skill. So, almost ready to wrap up this episode. That's kind of a nice little final thing that happened, is that he can turn people now, or Sims I should say. If she were to ask him again, he could probably do it. So it is officially time for me to make that final decision whether they're both going to be vampires. All the votes that came in on the video when I originally asked you that, everyone wants her to be a vampire too. And I think that would be interesting, and they can have like vampire babies, and why not? Because I love the vampire expansion. The vampires are fun to play. Legendary date. We completed all the objectives. It went really well. Gold reward. Couldn't be happier with how that date went. They have one more date to do for their soulmate aspiration for the like tier or whatever you want to call it that they're on. So just wrapping up this date, wrapping up this day of gameplay. Good night, Martina and Jaxon. They might have quite a big day ahead of them. Next time they might both be vampires. So be sure to come back and find out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you next time.